Hey, buddy. Welcome to Freedom Friday. Today's date is November 1st, 2024. And yes, you heard me correctly. It's November, a brand new month, a brand new opportunity to do something new, try something new, and engage on a whole new level. With that said, I am, of course, Michelle. If you've never been here before, welcome. To my new viewers, my new subscribers, and my new lurkers, please come in, make yourself comfortable. I'm so very glad to have you here. To my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and yes, my returning lurkers, guys, welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. For those of you that don't know, I kind of have a schedule or routine, as it were, for my videos, especially my Monday through Friday videos. And that includes a quote of the day, any announcements that I might need to make, coffee talk, letting you know what the weather is in my area, and any information that I think is important before I get to the topic of the day. So let's get started. Let's start with the quote of the day because I think it's a good one. Silence. I'm sorry, correction. Eek. Silence is what I had when I was reading my gratitude journal. Silent gratitude isn't much use to anyone, said by Gertrude Stein. And that's true. If you admire something or someone, but you tell no one, no one knows. There are lots of people in the YouTube streets who I dearly admire, but I tell them. Or at least I try to. Whether it's a note that I send them in the mail or a comment that I leave on their videos, please leave comments. I like them. I read them. I reply. And whatever else I may be able to do to support them and let them know that I genuinely value their existence. I like to let people know that I'm grateful for them being here and for them taking the time to do the things that they do. More often than not, they're doing it at a financial detriment to themselves. And as someone who has to watch her pennies, I'm all that much more aware of the investment of their time, their talent, and sometimes their money just to produce the product that we see every week or every day, even on these YouTube streets. For that, I am grateful. Um, Onward and forward. Like I said, it's November. Can you believe we have 2 months left in 2024? It's breathtaking to think how much we can accomplish in 2 months, especially those of us who are going to be celebrating major events and holidays and have gifts to make for those days. I may or may not be a little behind, a little, but I'll catch up. I'm prepared. The reason that I know I'm going to catch up is because I have her. She is Bay, aka Coffee. Mm. Today's coffee is again our bullet made coffee with our scoop of fake sugar, our scoop of Cafe Bustelo coffee, our scoop of chicory, 2 scoops of the cafe latte protein, some ice, a little bit of water, 1 pump of caramel syrup, 1 pump of chai syrup, a blend of cardamom and cinnamon, all in the bullet blender. Get it going, pour it over the ice with some milk, and that has really, it's not only been delicious, it's been the difference whether or not at 10 o'clock I'm feeling like, I'm not going to be able to stay awake much longer. I always do. I have no choice. But the point of it is, I feel more energized and enthusiastic to get through my entire day because my coffee is on point. With that said, sometimes the weather can be an effect as to whether or not I want to be up, stay up, or even get up. Today, today I hit snooze, but that's because I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning, excuse me, to flesh out an idea that I had in crochet. I don't know how many other people do that. If you do that too, you wake up in the middle of the night because you're dreaming about a project that you have to start, put that in the comments and let me know that I am not alone in that, because this happens to me frequently. Nonetheless, the current weather in my area is 41 degrees. We are only expecting a high of 60, and that feels like November to me. I don't necessarily like it because I'm not a fan of cool weather, but I will take it. I will gladly take it. Um, excuse me. Happy anniversary or happy birthday to those people that that's applicable for. I wanted to take a moment and say, hey, thank you for being here today. Thank you for celebrating your day today. So, excuse me. Good morning. It's Friday and we made it. We made it to the end of the week. We can relax a little bit. We can inhale and exhale. We did that. We did it. We have weathered another storm. And your storm may not be all the way over yet, but you're making it. And I am proud of you for that. Moreover, I'm excited to remind you to eat today. Try something delicious and decadent and fun. Drink your water. Please drink your water, especially if you're going to eat something that you don't normally eat. But with that said, hold your head up. You did it. You can make it. And if you're still struggling, as I always remind you, it's okay to not be okay. It is not okay to suffer in silence to the point that you don't want to be here. So, if you're at that I don't want to be here point, make a phone call. Call a friend if you can't call on your own to seek help. Have your friend help you so that you can get through this hurdle, because it's just a hurdle. It's not the whole race. You're going to win. That I promise. In fact, I know you're going to win if you just hold on and reach out for your lifeline. I love you. I love you. I want you to have the best day. Okay? All right. We'll talk soon. Very soon. Thank you for being indulgent as I have my conversation with my friends. For those of you that are new here, one of the things that I do is I always speak to people who might be in a moment of struggle. It's important to me to let them know that they are loved and cared about and they're wanted. I feel the same way about you, but I hope you're in such a good headspace that you just know we got that love like that. It's good. So, one of the things I do as a part of Freedom Friday is I kind of like to update you, excuse me, on the things that are happening in the yarny world. But before I do, I'm noticing in my notes that I need to remind a lot of us. I don't know if this applies globally, but it certainly applies in certain areas of the United States. This Saturday night into Sunday is daylight savings, meaning that our clocks are going to fall back 1 hour. With that said, I also want to remind you to change the batteries in your smoke detectors if you have smoke detectors that use batteries, because as someone who knows the trauma that happens when smoke detectors don't go off and a fire occurs, you don't want that. Go ahead and be proactive so that in the event, hopefully it never happens, But in the event your smoke detector has a job to do, it's able to do it because it has the batteries in it to get it done. I cannot tell you, after having experienced a fire in our family, the frightening statistics that I learned about how many times firefighters go in a house, they locate a smoke detector and it has no battery, or the battery is so old and so corroded because nobody changed the battery. Let's not let that be our story. Change your batteries this weekend. And even if the time isn't changing this weekend for you, change the battery anyway. When's the last time you did it? So that's me, my soapbox. Another thing I want to remind you of is Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time, I'm going live. I did not look at tomorrow's page, so I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we've had a fun time the past couple of weeks, and I hope to continue that. It will be so much more fun if you're there. I'm pretty sure Coffee will be there. She shows up to everything, and she's always invited. So there's that. And then on Sunday, I know, aren't you tired of me talking about all this stuff? We'll get to the good part, but hang on. On Sunday, I'm dropping episode 2 of Level Up, which is my series about motivation and key elements, tools, and tips that I think could be beneficial to others on how to multitask, how to accomplish goals that they may be setting for themselves, how to vibe higher and dream bigger. So join me for that if you will. If you haven't already checked out episode 1, I highly recommend you go back and do that. Leave me a comment, do all the YouTubey things. But of course, see me on Sunday. It is indeed a pre-recorded video, so yes, I've already done it. All I need to do is hit go for it to get started. So, the part you're actually here for. Here's the updates on the sales for the websites that I was able to check last night. Yes, last night, not this morning. And I don't think I missed anything of great substance, but if I did, put it in the comments, because just like I love to tell you all the deals, I love for you to tell it back to me. If this is something I missed, let me know. I want to know. I'm nosy like that. Anyway, Michaels. When I was searching through the yarn that they had available on their site, the thing that brought me in was they showed the Karen anniversary cakes. Buy one, get one half off if you added 2 to your cart. What they didn't tell you is they have none in stock anywhere that I was able to locate. Doesn't mean they don't have any anywhere, just means I couldn't locate them. And previously, they had them available to ship in different colors, not the prismatic color, which seems to be one of the most popular ones, but they had other colors. They did not have one available for shipping that I could get access to. There's that. But what I did notice as I looked at other Karen yarns that they had available, and yes, they were available to ship, they were also 50% off on the second one. If you purchase 2, of course, you have to put 2 in your cart. And yes, this is an online order. It applied not just to Karen yarns, it applied to the Red Heart, and I'm pretty sure it's probably across the board, but don't quote me. Go check your favorite yarns, whether that's loops and threads or whatever. Premier, put it in your cart, put 2 in your cart. See if you get the 50% off the second item. If that's the case, go for it. This is a great stock up buy opportunity. On to Joanne. Miss Girl has Red Heart Super Saver on sale for $3.79 a skein. Mm. Those of you that use Red Heart, like Red Heart, have a bunch of charity products that you're going to be making and think that that's a good yarn for you to use for that, go for it. Karen Simply Soft, for those of you that have those Addy machines, Centro machines, and they're hypersensitive about the type of yarn that you use, This is a good yarn for you for those machines. From what I understand, I own a Centro. It's in the trunk over there. I bought it. I put it together. I never used it. I admit it. Anyway, Karen Simply Soft is on sale for $3.99. A lot of you love the Big Twist Posh. It's on sale for $7.49. And while I'm talking about Big Twist, Supernova is on sale for $4.99. I know some people looking for it. If you're looking, go get it. Also, for those of you that like the Lion brand Pound of Love yarn, yes, those big guys, they're on sale for $7.99. That's a good price. I know. I've purchased enough of it. So, with that said, let's move over to Hirschner's. I didn't spend a lot of time in Hirschner's because Hirschner's sale items seem to be a repeat unless something changed between yesterday and today. These are repeats of items that I've seen on there for weeks, such as the Village yarn in the Twisty Scrub yarn. Started out at $2.49. The skein is down to $1.25. The Willow yarn, Sudsy Echo yarn, it was $3.99. It is currently $2.99. And those are both cotton-based yarn that you could use for making dish towels and dishcloths and other things where heat sensitivity could be an issue for you. Onward to Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim has a sale of over 65% off of their overstock and clearance yarns. I didn't list any of those yarns because, again, these are names and colorways and sizes and prices that I've seen week after week after week. So peruse at your leisure. If there's a Mary Maxim yarn that you've been looking for that you think might be in that clearance or overstock sale, go check it out. Onward with Premier. A lot of you guys and girls love you some Premier. Myself included. I'm not innocent. So, with that said, the Parfait Chunky Pom Pom, not a fan. But it's on sale 3 for $12. So if that's your thing, if that's your jam, lock in. However, the Parfait Chunky Neons is 3 for $12, which is an online exclusive deal, by the way. And then, of course, the Canyon Colors is on sale for $3.49. And for those of you that like the Himalaya yarns, the Pampa, a bag of 5, is on sale for $12. That's my list, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm sure I missed a lot of things of that are currently on sale or are a steal in a deal. And if that's the case, drop it in the comments. Let's let the whole class know what's available out in these streets. It's been 18 minutes of me running my mouth. I hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless, I am about to flip the camera over and do some crochet. You are welcome to do whatever you do, whether that is knit, Tunisian, crochet, diamond art, sing, dance, or just watch me make a fool of myself on camera. Come on in and let's do that. But before I go, I want to answer a question for someone. I noticed this morning as I was getting up, and I'm kind of seeing the updates of questions that are needing me to reply to. Someone asked what I was working on this week in my crochet. Excuse me. The answer to that question was I made a poncho, and this was a poncho for a 4-year-old. He had a very specific set of colors that he wanted, and I obliged him. I didn't think they agreed together, but hey, I'm not 4 years old. I just made what the boy asked. His mother was thrilled, and so was he, to the point that even though it was quite warm yesterday when he got it, he put it on, and I'm told they had trouble making him take it off. But he got what he wanted, and that was my goal. So I'm on to another project today, and who knows what I'll start on. I have a couple of things literally sitting within arm's reach. I have a shawl that I'm working on, and I have a top that I'm working on. So We'll see what I grab based on what I need to get done first. With that said, get something to eat, drink your water, make a plan for the things you want to accomplish this weekend, and check them off your list as you do them. With that said, I love you so, so much. I hope to see you tomorrow during my live, and certainly to have you put eyes on my video on Sunday. But don't go anywhere because I am going to crochet for a while. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And please have some fun today. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye bye.